Welcome back, everyone. It's Roby One, Mobile Robo, the Indiana Jones of rap. I'm out here in Connecticut, parts unknown. I'm not revealing where this is. It's a private neighborhood, and I'm going to respect it. And I'm also don't want any piggybackers following my channel. And I don't like to bring false hype, but I want to go back in this just to show you people what it is. The day I came here, I was coming back from applying for a loan. And I didn't have the time to come in here like I should have. But we're gonna go in here and take a peek at this. There's some brick in there. But all that is mortar and fieldstone, brother. That's mortar and fieldstone. Pick it right out. Right there. See that? That's what that is. That's mortar. That's all it is. Up here, got big granite lentils. Different colors in the stones. This is not meltology, no matter how much you want to cut it. When they mortared this, they must have had some bricks floating around. That's mortar right there. That is mortar. That is not melted brick. That is mortar. Now, I was in Duxbury and I found bricks in some of their mounds. Nice and cool in here. They like interlocked them too. Pretty interesting work. All right, let's go in here. Let's see if I can adjust my flashlight a little. There we go. Big, huge pieces of granite up top. Just like a mound is built at a graveyard. When I came in here, it almost looked like there was a tunnel going that way. There's like a little cove here. Behind there's more stone. Same thing right here. When I came back here last time, it was super moist. Look at the squirrels' acorns right there. This is squirrel territory. What are these little coves for? That's the real question. A spider. Look at the spiders. He's been spotted. And he knows it. Look at that. There's eggs right there, too. Huh. Just curious. But something else is odd about this. Let's go back out here. Let's shut the flashlight off. All these walls are somehow connected to a big floor of rocks that's behind me. I think there's more to this. Than people think. Something mystical, magical. Now all these walls go all the way over here. It looks like there was an opening for something here at once. I don't know what. I don't want to disrupt anyone's privacy. The west is that way. That's why the last time I came and the sun was coming down, you couldn't see in there. let's just look at the walls. And all that is just granite. That's just a small retaining wall, or just a perimeter wall. They go all the way up here. And all these walls are connected to each property. They go around each perimeter. And then this one's connected to the next one. Over there, he's got some kind of wall cove right there too. But down in the back of this is a big, huge rock. And it looks like the walls are connected to the big rock area. I've seen several of these. This is the fourth one that I know of. There's one in Sutton. There's another one in Connecticut. Let's go up into the woods here for a second. Get back to where we were. But up on the hill there's some kind of rock formation. Let's try to slip in through here. Somebody's smoking weed, I can smell it. That could be a good rotted branch to put under your garden. I don't know if anyone's seen that. People putting rotted oak logs under their mound gardens to create electrodes and better moisture. Way back here, there's a big rock. This to me looks like it was once something too, right here. It's like a U-shaped perimeter. Rocks can split a little further, and here it is. Another perimeter wall, so to speak. You keep going. They all want to connect to this big rock. What exactly what do you think that means? I think this could have been some kind of witchcraft or free energy system at one point. They all want to come back to this bigger rock. Or it's just the way it is. Now that wall goes all the way up to that property. And we know there's a wall that it connects to up there. I just showed you. People say these were for the sheep. I disagree. And the same thing in Sutton. All the walls connect to a bigger rock. See this huge rock? Why would they connect them to this rock? See how they come off of the rock? They come this way and go around to the perimeter around his property. And they also go down this way to go around the perimeter of this man's property. And he's got turkeys like crazy over there. See him? And then that connects to that perimeter of his property, and then to the next one. My opinion, she could climb right over that. You definitely ain't holding in goats with that. Why would someone take the time to put all these rocks like this? Woohoo! Really? And connect them to this bigger rock. Goes all the way down to that. And then you can see beyond that, there's a wall on the other side of that. And then this wall is connected to this one. And it goes up this way to that bigger slew of rocks. Why are the rocks connecting to each other? That's the question. I notice a lot of these things in Massachusetts. You go down Route 49 in Sturbridge, and there's all types of perimeter walls off of Route 49. Heck is another huge rock. I'm just curious. That's connected to another big rock too. Is that coincidence that they're all connected to bigger rocks? Or is this just the way it was? Maybe there could be something else to this. I mean, there's rocks everywhere in the hills, if you look. The whole way across. I'm gonna follow this through. You mean to tell me this is somebody's property at once and they had sheep here? Why would you have sheep here? You know, that tree's gotta be old, pretty old, these trees. That one's obviously old. Follow it all the way through. Connected to another border. And it looks like the rocks go up to another big slew of rocks up there. Maybe I'll see Bigfoot. Makes me wonder. Another thing that makes me wonder too is when those bricks melt. If you go into the Tartarian research, they say bricks are current for electricity. When they melt, does it destroy that current? See how they're linked to another big slew of rocks up there? There's something more to this than just borders, how they're connecting all the huge rocks together, in my personal opinion. When I get a chance, I'm gonna go to Sutton and show you another one. I'll follow it a little further. And it looks to me I think these rocks were here before the settlers even came. Just curious what's beyond this. No one ever puts like real speculation into these walls. I used to work with the kid Keith, and it's his birthday today. Happy birthday. And he was one of the few conspiracy theorists that would talk about this. What, sheep were here once? I want to go a little further. It doesn't even seem a tenable area to have sheep, even if these trees were gone. Ooh, they're riding their bikes. I bet you could follow this for miles. The hill over there too. I want to get over to this area and see what's beyond. And see what's over that cliff. See that? They go way deep into the woods. Way, way deep. All the way through. You can see it. Goes all the way through. Wow, that's super rotted. Like mush. Come on. Get a better view of it from here. See how the wall just keeps going and going and going. I can guarantee that connects to another wall. I think with AI and the way people are researching, we're gonna figure out the free energy system again. Oh yeah, that just keeps going on and on and on. Look at that. Water down there too, which is conductive. And then there's some kind of, what is that down there? Is that an old structure? That's just shadowing. Make our way back. I ain't got all day to do this either. But is there more to these rocks than what people are saying? Look at that, turkey feathers. They're crazy. Look at them all. Wow. I got one at home. I found one in Duxbury. I guess they put them in their graves. This is Turkey Haven. All right. I'm heading back. Roby 1, I'm out.